In the shadows where the silence speaks, I walk the line where the lost souls seek. With whispers of hope and a guiding light, I'll search the dark, bring the truth to light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. I'm a seeker of the unseen, bridging worlds where the heart has been. With every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. I'm a seeker of the unseen, I'm bridging worlds where the heart has been. Where the heart, with every heartbeat, every tear, I'll find the way, I'll draw you near. Draw you near. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. Through the echoes of the past I tread, unlocking stories of the words unsaid. With every vision I'll stand my ground. In the name of love, the lost will be found. My hope and hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light. When hope is fading, I won't let go. I'll be your compass, your guiding glow. Together we'll break through the darkest night. For every lost soul, I'll bring back the light.
Hey guys, well, I did make it tonight. I know it's late. I was trying to wait to see if my computer was going to charge because something happened with the cord, probably one of the dogs or cats, so I have to get a new one, but I taped it and it's working, so that's good for now. Anyways, I wanted to check in, chit chat with what you guys wanted to chit chat about. Sorry, I've been away, had a lot going on, specifically with just my energy, and my eyes. So I hope everybody's doing okay. That's nice. Concerts are always nice. Good to see you, Rosa. Hey, Risa. Hi, guys. I know there's probably not going to be a lot of people here tonight, but I just wanted to come in and check in and say hi and chit chat about what you guys want to talk about. I'm trying to gain the energy and get my eyes. I got new glasses. And you can see there's no blue tint. I'm so upset. I ordered the wrong ones without the blue tint. I really like the blue tint on the other ones, so I might eventually have to get some with blue tint. These seem to be a lot brighter, even though they have a blocker on it. So, yeah, somebody was just talking about it. So I've gotten a lot of things about helicopters and stuff, so I don't know if I've got anything like that. I did get Black Hawk Down in one of the Autowrites. I think it was like Susan or something, or maybe it was one of the crime ones, which was weird. So it was either Susan or Let me see. I could tell you. It's okay, Cheyenne. Stop. So stop. Oh, Jesus. Yeah, I haven't seen it. I just heard it about before I came on, so. And I'm not going to stay on that late tonight either because I know it's like late for everybody. Heck. Yeah, I don't think I saw anything like that in any of my Autowrites. I got to do a new one. I've been kind of like not wanting to do it. Just because of what I was shown before. And I was telling you guys I didn't want to tell you. Yeah, that's why I don't want to do it. So, I think it was Cheryl. I want to say. Oh, wait, hold on. I don't know why. Hey. Oh. Well, that's okay. You need a break, right? Hey. Stop it. Sorry, my dogs are in. It's cold outside, so. I know I got it somewhere, and when I pulled it up, everything's popping up, and it's not even in it. It was random in the crime rating. I never understood it. It could be that. I don't know. That's why I was doing Autowrites, and a bunch of stuff was coming in from all over. So, I don't know. I got it somewhere. I have to look for it. Yeah, sometimes I think people have to unsubscribe or not unsubscribe, unnotification and then re-notification, I think. Hey, what are you guys doing? Lay down. They're all going to get into stuff now, just like children. Hey, Trista, good to see you. How is your foot doing? You know, and I was going to do a video last night because I had a bunch of stuff on my mind. And then I was like, I don't know. And then I couldn't think of, you know how like you're sitting there and you're thinking of everything you want to say, but then when you go to do a video, it's like you can't remember everything. Like I should really sit down and write it because I have a problem with that. Hey. I just wish I could get my energy back. I don't understand why I'm so tired. It's kind of ridiculous. I'm not even supposed to put any more eye drops in, but. Oh, thanks. Yeah. I know, it kind of sucks. Yeah. My eyes are still they're still dry. I don't know if they're getting better. Sometimes they feel better and then sometimes and then sometimes they don't. I still got a little bit of a cough. I've slacked on my vitamin C a little bit because I was getting better and so I started slacking, but you know, I got a new prescription yesterday, so I know it takes a little bit for the eyes to adjust. So we'll see. But like I said, I don't have the blue. I missed the blue because I think they were cuter with the blue tint. And I think they things weren't as bright. So my eyes is what makes me so tired, I think. You know, like when your eyes are dry and it just makes you more tired. I don't think I did a prediction about Trump and Vance on a plane. There's a symbolism of one of a Trump bus. But that wasn't me. I always see him at the podium. Yeah. hey, I've been there. I had to wear a boot when I tore my ligaments until I had my surgery. So, it's fun. So, yeah, I can't wear contacts. I I used to when I was younger, but I can't anymore. I don't. Yeah, I think it's like dry eyes, but I always feel like my energy is just jacked. It could be ascension, it could be something else. I don't know. Um, I don't think so. That wasn't me. I've gotten plane crashes, but nothing with them on one. I always see him at the podium stumbling back. That's my yeah. And the thing is too is I'm trying to since I decided to stay here, I want to like fix up my place. When the lady did my floor, she did a horrible job. Especially with animals, she didn't put any baseboards. She didn't seal it properly. So, having animals, it's not like it's supposed to be waterproof, but it's not. So my mom helped me with it, and I have to go and rip up. I'm gonna do a little space at a time because I'm gonna have to push everything to one side and do it. So I'm literally gonna be redecorating my house on my own and cleaning it out, decluttering. I'm hoping doing that and kind of cleaning out the energy as well will help as well because it might be a little heavy in here because of that. So I'm hoping that'll make me feel a lot better. And then I'm also gonna uh yeah, I got to get back to my readings. I have a couple ideas on things I want to do. There's a case that people keep bringing to my attention. Plus, I already had cases that I wanted to work. And for some reason, I want to go into Rick Humerman's mind. I don't really know why. That's like popping in my head. So maybe I need to do that and see. There might be something that I get that comes out later. Not sure. So that's kind of a pool right now. Um, but I think by doing that, if I can get the energy to, I'm going to start with cleaning and while I wait for my supplies. And then, so I've got to try to do that and also get my videos going. And then I also already made my animal channel. I just have not started recording or anything. I'm going to wait till everything's kind of the way that I want it. I might put little videos up, but I haven't been able to do it. So I'm kind of figuring out how I want that to go anyways. I think it's just a collective thing because I've also noticed myself being very emotional. I don't know if you guys have noticed that about yourself, but people don't get, like, I get a lot of people giving me shit for talking about this stuff. And the thing about it is they don't understand that this is part of a light worker's path. Like, a lot of us got activated for this specific reason because it's on a global level and it's an awakening. It's awakening for the world. It's revolution. Pluto and Aquarius is very humanitarian, very revolutionary. I'm an Aquarius. Of course I'm going to be somebody that wants to stand up for injustices as I do in my crime cases. There's a lot of other worldly injustices going on, so of course I'm going to do that. Of course I'm going to feel that energy. So when I see people doing the marches all over the world and standing up for humanity, that's very emotional for me for some reason. Like, I've been very emotional over that, watching people stand up. And then I end up in lives just, and you see MAGA that are just, I don't understand their thought process. I can't get it. I'm trying to understand that this is their path, their lessons, and they're just not woke. And I feel like all of us woke people are going through kind of like an ascension process. It's kind of like, I hate to say it, in a separation with the energies, a lower vibe versus a higher vibe. People that are here to evolve and see things as they are. And then there's going to be people that are stuck, unfortunately. So I've been getting emotional about that. There's certain things, that kind of get me in the feels a little bit. And, well, they're actually, he took that back. So even though so this is what people don't understand about him. He's trying to push the limits to see how far he can get, to see what he can get away with. That is the whole point of this. This is Project 2025. We tried to warn people about it. We told people, hey, this is what he's going to do. He's going to try to remake the government in his own image, right? So with the whole federal funding thing, he was pushing the envelope, seeing how much he could get away with. But Congress is the one that decides all of that. He actually rescinded that because he's getting too much pushback. So he'll probably try it a different way. So as of right now, I don't feel like you have anything to worry with about that, because that's not anything he can do. It's just not another case of politicians acting up. This is about an antichrist trying to, I mean, he is a catalyst for change. He's a catalyst for awakening. Everybody has to have a villain in the story, right? But a big part of me feels like sometimes they're letting him mess up so that the impeachment sticks this time, because I've seen him in court and then I've seen him stumble back from the podium. How it works, I don't know, but I don't know if it's two separate timelines. I don't know if it's both things happen. It might just not happen the way that we think it's going to happen. Do you know what I mean? This is something that's bigger, and a lot of us that were called to action, it's hard to just ignore it. And because we gained 6,000 followers because of politics and because of everything that's going on, I'm not just going to leave you guys high and dry. So although some people don't like it, there are people that do. This channel is ran for spirit, and I'm going to talk about and post what I feel like I need to. As a humanitarian, huge humanitarian, I got a lot of Aquarius in my chart. I'm always about right versus wrong, what's right, fighting for injustices. That's who I am. Doesn't matter where the injustices come from, there's still true crime here. And that does not mean that I've forgotten about cases or anything like that. I just have not had the energy to do that. So since I have not had the energy to do readings, I share with you guys what I find, just to keep everybody kind of in the loop. Yeah, I can't use sage here, so I have to do it a different way because I have birds. So that's what people don't understand. And because of everything's kind of piled up on me because I didn't have the energy. I was doing too many readings. I was doing too much. And then it was summer. I have to figure out the mini split before summer this year. I was exhausted all summer because I was dehydrated because it was 90 degrees in my house. So that's something that I've gotten behind, and now I'm trying to catch up. But when you're tired, you're tired. I don't know. It could be a lot. It could be astrological, it could be worldly, it could be medical, it could be all of it together. I've never had a vacation or time off. So I think that also with the divine feminine, and it rising up, like I had posted, I think a lot of us are feeling the effects of it. I don't know. No idea. You guys we're gonna see a lot of things because the Pluto in Aquarius is revolution, and sometimes that revolution, there's a lot of crazy energy going on right now. We got Mars in retrograde, a lot of other stuff is going on in the atmosphere, all the astrological stuff. So that does affect a lot of things. I actually, when Mars went retrograde December 6th, ever since then, I haven't had energy. So I've got to up my iron because apparently that makes you have low iron. So if anybody else is feeling tired, that's something I would suggest. I just learned about that. He did take it back, but yeah. So just relax, because he's not going to be able to push the envelope as far as he thinks he can. Yes, he's trying to do this fascist thing, and he's trying to be a fascist, but and he's trying to bring in the authoritarianism, but I think he's gonna meet with pushback. So he is pushing the envelope to see how far he can get, but he can still be impeached for abuse of power. So I mean, I've seen him in court several times. That's a repeating thing. I always see him in orange and handcuffs. So that, and then falling back from the podium. So I don't know how it happens. Both things can happen, I guess. I don't. Yes. So that's the whole thing about this is, they want people it's shock and awe. I've watched several people talk about the shock and awe, and that's what they want out of people. They want the shock and the awe because that's part of this, right? And a lot of these MAGA people, I think they don't know history. I think they forget about what happened in Germany and what is happening. It doesn't just start with deportation. It's not just their rights. He's trying to make it a white national Christianism, and just, he's already said the blood is tainted and all that shit. Like, that's like that kind of talk. He has the same personality as Mr. H. So people that are blind and are asleep aren't seeing that. And I think that's what's most frustrating. And until it affects them personally, they won't. And it's hard for us to understand that because we're woke and we see things a different way. And I even have to tell myself, like, they're the same personality as he is. They're the same vibration as he is. And until they wake up, so, some people do wake up from cults and some don't. But look at the ones that, unfortunately, I always think of the big cult leaders that, are making people drink poison, No, there's just nothing that we can afford right now. I didn't get what I wanted. I'm not, or what I needed back from, because when you're in a trust court situation for 7 years, a lot of it dwindles away. So there's not, without selling my house, and I wouldn't get much for it now because of all the work it needs. I just decided to fix up and stay here. We can move a shed here and fix it into a nice 1-bedroom place. It can be up to 600 square feet. So I'm trying to talk her into that. That would be a lot cheaper to do that. I found somebody that would help me with that. So just talking her into doing that, I think is where we're at right now, unless something comes up, which she keeps saying it will. But for now, I'm like, I'm just gonna make my space nicer and better, and upgrade it, and in the least, it'll sell for more if it ever sells. But I might really like it when I'm done with it. So yeah, exactly, it is a crime against humanity. But I get really frustrated because people, they will come on the comments or whatever, and they will say, I miss you doing crime, I miss these types of readings. Like, I get it. I'm unfortunately only one person, and I unfortunately have to go the direction that I'm led. That doesn't mean that I've stopped crime. That doesn't mean that victims aren't important to me. That's not it. It's just, this feels important right now, and I'm going to try to do both. But again, I'm only one person with only so much energy. People don't understand, when I sit down to do a crime reading, it takes 3 hours, 2 hours. It takes a lot of work. Many hours on the map, many hours putting puzzle pieces together. So it's not so easy as just like, okay, this is what happened and this is where they're at. It takes a lot of time and effort. And this doesn't take as much as that, because I'm not trying to find anybody. So that's something else people have to consider, especially with the way that I felt for whatever reason. Hey, Phoenix. Yes, I did see that. And actually, I was going to make a video about that worker X, and I totally spaced it until right now when you said that. I was going to read it because I thought it was interesting. And that's all we can kind of do. I still don't think any of us are wrong. I think it maybe will happen in a different way, just like cases. A lot of times when I see things, it doesn't happen the way I think. So I'm trying to teach myself to not try to understand exactly what it means and just say it. So it could still, and I mean, he admitted something that we all knew, that the election was stolen, which now it's called cute winter boots. Now you have to say that on TikTok, because I've gotten 2 strikes for just saying it. Once my video, the Pac-Man video I posted, I got a strike for that, and then I mentioned it in a comment, and I got a strike because I didn't know about the code words. But it shows that they are censoring it. So yeah, Pluto and Aquarius is going to happen for the next 20 years. It's a transformative period. None of us have ever experienced it before. But if you look back at history at the times, it's always been revolutionary. That's just part of it. He won more than that, more than just voter purging. He won by, they did something with the algorithm, for sure. So there's different things that happened. Well, unfortunately, the Proud Boys, he's already told them to stand ready. They're already marching in the streets, and people don't see that as a problem. He wants martial law. Yes, that's what he's trying to do. I swear I got that in an Autowrite somewhere. I was looking for it last night because I know I got something about that. Or it was New World Order, which is something that Elon has said. So that has come in Autowrites. people don't understand. Do they even know how World War II started with the Allies situation? He's pushing the Allies now. I mean, what do they think is going to happen? So he's trying to take over everything. I mean, by renaming the Gulf. And then now he's started this whole Guantanamo Bay. Did you guys see that? He's trying to make Guantanamo Bay a place to house immigrants, and people think that that's okay. And now we're coming at like everybody. I'm in these lives and they're talking about go back to your country. Like, we're all immigrants. Hello, we're all immigrants. The only ones that aren't immigrants are Native Americans, and they're still trying to make them immigrants and take their land. So, Jesus, I mean, it's just like I get in these lives just to like, I think that there's woke people and there is a lot of them, but then you have these MAGAs that are just so asleep. It's kind of just like I can't understand this. Yes, we know it's been talked about. No, Phoenix, they make excuses. That's the thing. They're making excuses and not holding anybody accountable. They don't even hold Trump accountable. They sit there and make excuses. And I had a comment and I left the comment up, but it was the one about how Trump was embarrassed about what he was saying about Canada. And she comes in and she's like, oh yeah, like Biden was so great. And I'm like, are you even like comparing? Do you even know what's going on right now? Biden never caused any of this. Quit deflecting. See what's going on. Wake the heck up. I'm only one person, Phoenix. I don't have a clone. I wish I did. And with the way that my energy has been, like I said, it could be a lot of different things that I'm trying to work on. So maybe I was being forced to take a break because I've never had one and I could. So I don't know. We'll see. And I had a whole electric fence put up and Casper still got out. So I have to figure something out. I might have to add barbed wire or something. I don't know. I think he went between the fence and the electric fence and it didn't shock him because of his hair. That's the only thing I could think of. Or he went under or something. I don't know. That's something I've been dealing with too. So, wait, American Airlines? Was there anybody in the American Airlines? Because that I did get. If it was a commercial airliner, I did get that. Yeah, I mean it's like $3,000 for a mini split. So I don't know. Doing all this remodeling, I don't know. I'm trying to make myself not broke, but there's so much that needs to be done. The flooring my mom had to help me with. So hopefully. That's why I got to get back to work. Like, I got to get back to work so I'm not broke again. Got to gain on so I can afford that by the time summer comes. And Zena's got to have surgery and stuff on Tuesday. So hey, girl. I know you guys keep saying different things and I haven't watched the news on it, so I can't say. Passenger plane, like commercial plane, or were there people on it or what? Yeah, that's what America needs to learn about. I mean, we need to see what other people are doing with their rulers, Well, yeah, and his wife is an immigrant, and his kids they're basically, they don't have birthright citizenship. So, Thanks, Shannon. That means a lot. I have a lot of people give me a lot of shit for it. I had, in the group, they're like, oh, this has turned so political, blah, blah, blah. I'm like, it's beyond politics at this point. It is right and wrong. Have I ever done this in any other election or any other? Never had to before. They don't understand, as light workers, we have a path. We have a destiny. We have a, don't judge somebody else's path just because you might not like it or you might not want me to talk about it. You're not in charge of me. That's where I get annoyed. It's like, I try to run this for spirit. I go where I'm led. If I feel a call to something, a call to humanity, that's where I'm going to go. That's who I am. and I can't change that. That's why Spirit brought me in, a few months before the election, and we purged people. Okay. I didn't see it collide, but I saw it crash. The commercial one. Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. I don't know if and I think I had the Mars retrograde. I just don't think it's aligning with me about it. American Airlines, I did get that. I did get American Airlines. Hold on a second. I did get that. Hold on. I remember getting that. I just don't know where I got it at. Shoot, it's easier to look at on my phone. Okay, hold on. I did get a commercial plane, and I did get American Airlines. But with that one, I got. I don't remember, you guys. I remember I got a random vision that wouldn't go away, and I made a video about it. I keep seeing a Civil War too. It's I don't know if it's like symbolic, but it's like red and blue and colliding. So I don't. Could be symbolic, just one versus the other. I know I got it. I'm just gonna have to find it because I remember specifically getting that a lot. I got it a couple times. It's not popping up on this, but sometimes it doesn't. I'll have to look for it. If it was an American airline plane, yeah. I did get that. I didn't see anything collide, but unfortunately that is also a Pluto and Aquarius thing. Okay. Yeah. Oh, hold on. Fuck. I did. I know I got a random vision of a commercial plane crashing, but I also got American Airlines, but I've got to find it. I did say American Airlines. I know it came in a couple of Autowrites. I'm gonna have to find it. It's not popping up on my thing. Like sometimes it does, but sometimes it doesn't. And if I go through them, I'll find it. It's gonna bug me now because I know I got it. And I kept saying, I hope that doesn't really happen. Hang on. Maybe if I look up plane crash. The one, there's a video of it, like a short video, because Spirit made me, I wasn't left alone until I did it. Oh, shoot. Let's see if I can find it. Got a little bit of snow earlier. Oh. Okay, here it is. This is where it came in here. This is Autowrite 11. I looked up plane crash. I did make a video of a commercial plane crash. It's not a small plane, it's a commercial plane. Get the reference to the show Ghost Whisper when that plane crashed in a field. Gotten a reference to Spirit Airlines and Southwest. I've had the same vision different times, gotten different airline. Not really sure why. This isn't the same one where I got American Airlines. I know I did. And then there's one about a jet blowing up in the sky. That's something different. Hold on. I've gotten a lot of plane crashes, so. Okay. This is Autowrite 10. I think this is the other commercial plane that did that whole falling out of the sky. I think that was that one. That one's a small plane crash. I think I got it a long time ago, honestly. It's gonna bug me now. I know I got American Airlines. Or maybe I did it. I don't know. It sounds so familiar. Yeah. Yeah, I think they already are all over the world. And then you have people like MAGA, like, well, this is not going to do anything, right? And I'm like, do you know anything about like history? It is sad. American Airlines regional jet. Yeah. Sad. I swear. Probably gonna. I don't know. Oh, Ariel. Hey, Tracy. It's actually safer than driving. I don't know, man. I know I got it. Wish I didn't. But I remember getting American Airlines somewhere. Infinity Airlines. That was like in 2019. You know there was an Infinity Airlines. If you guys watch it and you know and you figure it out, let me know, because I know I got it, but I can't find it. Oh, there we go. I just said that. Okay, so this is random Autowrite 5. Okay, so 11/17/2019. Oh, I lost it. Hold on. Shown a plane going down and parts everywhere. This looks like a larger plane. I hear American Airlines. So I did get it, Autowrite 5 in 2019, which is when I got the fire stuff too. So I remember getting that. Yeah. What are you doing? Dude. Neo. Sorry, guys. Cat butts. Yeah, Autowrite 5, I guess, 2019. That's when I got the random vision of the fires too, that I just wrote down the vision, but I didn't post it or anything. Because back then I just didn't think anything of it. I didn't used to get stuff like that. So the void has arrived. He was sitting behind me. He's been here. He just, I guess, wants to show everybody. I guess it happened right before I was going to go live. It sucks, though. I didn't want that one to come. So I don't know if the field is a different one. Unfortunately, there might be some more airplane stuff, according to the astrology. So, but yeah, I knew I got it because I remember getting American Airlines because I've been kind of watching for it. Not that I wanted it to happen, but usually if I see something in my Autowrites, it usually, unfortunately, happens. So there's certain things I kind of keep an eye out for because I'm like, well, why did I get that? That can't be like that, you know? And there's something about the moon. So when's the new moon? It came in after that. So I don't know if it had something to do with the moon or something like that, but yep, 2000 Autowrite 5 2019. So now I have to remember that. Get your booty out of it. What are you doing? You're stuck, dude. There you go. You got stuck. Are you okay? You made yourself not breathe. You okay, baby? Do an Autowrite on unicorns? Okay. Okay, so it is the new moon. Alright. Yeah, I did have one last year, but it's more of like one crashing into a field, kind of like, have you guys seen that that show Ghost Whisperer, and they had that big plane crash. That's what I kept getting a reference to that. That's actually when I got it. I was watching Ghost Whisperer, but I got like Spirit Airlines and another airline. Like I've gotten an Infinity airline, so there's different ones. I've gotten the smaller ones, the one with 5 people, and then the one that kind of fell out of the sky. That was a commercial plane. It wasn't here in the U.S. though. I can't remember where it was. I made a validation video on that one, so I've gotten different ones. But yeah, I did have one last year, but it's different because this one specifically says American Airlines and the pieces everywhere, so I'm thinking that's probably this. I didn't see the collision, but the moon came in after it, so I think it like on a new moon, you know. Yeah, he is. That's all he does. He's just a loving void. Huh. Just a loving void that likes to stick his butt in the camera. Yep, 2019, come back to haunt us. Because that's also when I got the fires. And I got the fires, I said it was going to ravage through LA and then Ventura and up by where I lived, which is headed that way by hitting Castaic and Hughes Lake. So, unfortunately, and it went, there's one, like it was going towards Ventura too, so. Is what? I don't know. Hey. Oh, my black cats are, Salem's nice too, but he's just more shy. He's just very, Neo is a very, very all mama cat. Hey, Ashley. Yeah, we're not putting a jewel on his butt. Yeah, I think there's gonna be more, oh, I don't know. I didn't think it was out of business. But just because I heard it with it doesn't mean it's going to be a Spirit Airline thing. It could be something else. Sometimes things come in mixed up. You know what I mean? I didn't even know there was an Infinity airline either. That came in right away on, I don't remember, one of the other Autowrites. But that's the second thing from 2019. So it's interesting. When was that dream that I had, though? I had a dream that... That's why I get confused. Because when I was going to sleep, not even trying to get it, I had a dream of a weapon pointed at Trump, and he was X'd out. And I don't know if that was the attempt, because I always see him stumbling back from the podium. And I don't know. I always think of a heart attack with that. Or something. But I had that random vision, and it was when people were really like in love with him, and I was afraid to even post it. I was like, look, I can't control what I get, you know. So it's just like I was falling asleep at the time. So, oh, come on, Neo, I can't get to my stuff here, man. Hey, good to see you. I've seen you've been covering some other stuff. I did. It was a dream, but I posted it, but I want to see when I did that. Maybe that was 2019 as well. That's why I started getting like world events. Yeah, we know. We were already talking about Rosa. I did get that crash that I didn't know it was a American Airlines plane. I did get that. I just didn't see the collision. I got Black Hawk Down somewhere, but I don't remember where it was. It was just random Black Hawk Down in like a crime rate when I was doing Autowrites and getting a bunch of different stuff. All right, is it working out for you? Well, it's not my advice; it's your guide's advice, but I hope it's helping. Oh, come on, Neo! You have to knock everything off. Luckily, that was nothing, but still. Neo, did you cause the ball to go off? I don't know if Neo... That was probably Neo and him dropping the water bottle. Yeah. I know I got that somewhere too. I don't know if that's why I got it, but it was a random Autowrite. Let's see. What am I doing? I'm looking for that vision and when that was because that's going to bug me. Or I think I put it in as Trump. It was a random vision, so maybe I should look that up. Maybe it was a dream. Let me put it as dream. Yep. 2019. I know. I don't know if the balls was Neo or not because he might have shaken the. You know what I mean? Thanks, Bev. Hey, Nicole. No, that's the one that people keep asking me to do, and I just haven't had the chance to do it. Okay, so it was August 31st, 2019. I had a vision half asleep of Trump being shot by a sniper, and it wasn't the first time I seen that. I saw it back when he was elected. Then in the Autowrite, his name was written in red and crossed out. This can be symbolic and things can change. I just wanted to share what I saw, as I always do, to validate in case something happens. This has nothing to do with the way I feel about him. This was real bona fide vision. I was half asleep. This is not to start an argument because everybody was, dumb over there in the cult. Again, just posting what I saw. I struggled with posting it for a week, but I figured I better just as I do everything else. So that was August 31st, 2019. I don't know if it connects to the stumbling back from the podium. It could. I'm not sure. Or that's when, the attempt was. It could be the attempt as well. But the cross out makes me think it might not be the attempt. But the fact that it happened in 2019, now I've had two visions happen in 2019. I don't know. I tend to get 19, 20, 22, 34, 6 years ahead of time. I don't know. So there you go, Tracy. I mean, sometimes mechanical things happen, unfortunately. I don't know. I definitely think he's going to fall back from the podium. It's either going to be a heart attack or that. It's got to be one of the two because I'm not the only one that's seen that. Like I said, the person that had a near-death experience that saw it, he saw the attempt and he saw that exactly the same vision I had, to the T exact. So I'm like, okay, I'm going with that because I saw that. I saw that show afterwards because I kept questioning and questioning it. But once I saw that, it was validation for me. So, on what was the bridge affected with what? I don't either. I don't either, makeup chick. I'm not. I just going by visions. You know what I mean? I don't wish it for anybody, no matter if I don't like them or not. I can't help what I'm shown. You know what I mean? No, but Tracy, that's not actually in the Simpsons. I looked it up to see. They just use that as a cover. It's not that is not actually in the Simpsons anywhere. So Thank you, someone. Yeah, I got a lot of people come say, oh, she wasn't in a cult. Oh, like, how do you know who she's hanging out with? There's no trafficking. How do you know about drug trafficking? How do you know she wasn't surrounded by people like that? You know what I mean? So I had a lot of that. Like, people know what someone's doing 24/7. But, and I had people come in here and say, oh, she's deceased. Psychic said she was buried on the beach. And I'm like, nope, she's alive. And I've had to learn how to understand the difference in energy of someone that's alive and someone that's deceased. And the thing with it is, if I don't see their passing and if I have a hard time getting information on them, then they're alive. No, the only people that'd be sad is the cult. Yeah, I know. I was probably the only one saying she wasn't. And that's because her energy did not feel gone. They kept showing me her spinning around on the beach, alive. So that was a repetitive thing to tell me, nope, you're cool. You know, you're right what you're getting, because I wouldn't have seen her spinning around on the beach like she was having a good time being alive. And she might have done that because they said she was probably on the beach somewhere. That was one place that, yeah. Yeah, I thought so. And that's because I never saw anybody take her. I never saw her passing. I never saw any of that. And I kept my mind in check. So I knew she was on the beach somewhere. And then we got that reference to the border, you know, right there, San Diego, Mexico border. So I kind of was like, there's no point for me. She's going to show up eventually, because I kept seeing someone wrap a blanket around her. So that was symbolic telling, and they might have, who knows, but that was symbolic telling me that she was going to be okay and she was going to be found. So I try to, there's certain things they don't show me or make me feel. Yeah, we already talked about that. We've been talking about that for the past 30 minutes. It came in Autowrite 5. So you want to check out Autowrite 5? That was mentioned in there from 2019. The missing one, I can't remember her name right. Hannah. I think I felt like DNA would solve it. So yeah, Hannah Kobayashi. I mean, that's what I'm saying. You don't know what's around her. Like, she was also loving the twin flame cult, you know? She was all into the twin flame stuff and stuff like that. Like, you don't know. People don't know. That's what I'm saying. And she was around people that were probably using. I guess that was something that she did. So they could have been trafficking around her. You don't know. She might have been in danger. Like, it's like people don't know. They weren't with her every step of the way. Yeah, the dad thing was kind of weird, honestly, but we don't know what was said to him or whatever, you know? I mean, it was weird, you know? I don't know. She could have been involved with weird people, you know? You don't know. I don't know if she ever, like, physically made contact or what, but. And I was getting thrown because Hannah kept coming in the EVP, but there's a lot of other Hannahs that are missing, so. Yeah. That's what I'm saying. Nobody knows. Like, don't come at me and tell me stuff when you don't know. Like, nobody knows the whole story, so you can't really say one way or another. That's why I get annoyed. I get annoyed when people act like they know more than Spirit does, and then they come and try to talk crap, and it's like, you're not there, you don't know. Thanks. I never want to give wrong information, and that's like my biggest fear is always saying someone's gone and they're not. I've done that a few times because they were so drugged out, but you know, you got to be really careful. So I try to be really careful. I usually don't say one way or another unless I like for sure see something, you know. I just go by what I see. That's it. Or feel. So. And Spirit was very adamant that she was alive because they kept showing me for like a week. I kept telling Tracy, like, I keep seeing her spin around on the beach and putting a freaking blanket around her. Like, that tells me she's gonna be found and she's like on the beach somewhere. I don't know whether it was symbolic or not. Thank you, Steph. Well, it won't be, and that's how it is in every case. So people can't sit here and say that didn't happen, this didn't happen. They don't know. And I think sometimes Spirit has a hard time showing certain things, and so it's hard. Then you have the collective, and it's all in how you perceive the information. You get a lot of people coming at me over Delphi still, and it's like people were saying he was a patsy. That's going to come in. People say he don't know if he was part of the Odin thing. That's going to come in. Things surrounding the case, things people talk about. That's, when you're in a deep channel like that, like I was with, that's why I got so many different cases. I didn't know how to control it then. So, and then you're also talking to the collective saying stuff. Yeah, she did have, yeah, that's what I'm saying. I never saw her. Sorry. Anything happened to her like that. Well, there was like one vision of like trafficking, but if I'm looking in an area where there's going to be trafficking, I can pick that up. Or it could be something that could happen or that's happening around her. So because I'm tapping into the energy and she's alive, I could be picking that up. That's what people don't understand. You know what I mean? I'm tapping into an area where there is that. So oh, I'm sorry about that. I did see there was a couple missing in Hawaii, and I was a little confused because they said the remains that they found were not human, and then they turned around and said that they were him. So that was very confusing. No, I'm actually not going to stay on here that much longer. I'm hungry, and I've got to take care of the animals. I got some stuff I got to do. Yeah, and that's what I'm saying. Like, and they do traffic them from LA to Mexico, and me seeing like somebody in a van and stuff. Like, I couldn't see it was her, but people don't understand. Like, if she's in that area where that's happening, and I'm trying to hone in on her, I'm gonna pick that up. So, yeah, some people are ridiculous. I get so frustrated when my biggest pet peeve is people coming to tell me like they know better than what Spirit does. Kylie Rodney, they still do that. They still come on a mediumship reading and try to argue with the mediumship reading that it's foul play and I'm wrong. And I'm like, you are so disrespectful to Spirit. If that's what happened, she would have showed me that, considering that she showed me going into the water prior to us even knowing she was missing. And I saw it that way for a reason, because of all the conspiracy shit that was going to be around it. Spirit wanted me to know that there was no foul play. So I get very annoyed when people come and they try to go against what Spirit's saying or go against what the reading says. Like, I can't control what I get. And it's very disrespectful to come on a medium channel and start disrespecting the medium and Spirit by you saying you know better. If you know better, go do your own reading. Don't come here and argue with me in Spirit. That's my biggest thing. Block you in a heartbeat. So my freaking heater keeps messing up tonight. It's wonderful. Marilyn, that means a lot. Thank you. She's good. She's good. I'm trying to talk her into letting us build her a little something here. It won't be huge, but if I could get her close, and if she wants to go visit my aunt, she can, but it gives her a little own space. I don't know. I'm all right. I'm still trying to deal with my eyes and my energy. That's my biggest thing. Yeah, we were already talking about that. You're late to the party. So Brian, it was Autowrite 5 or American Airlines was mentioned. So I don't think it's the one that I had randomly because I saw that one go into a field, like kind of like Ghost Whisperer thing, and I got different airlines. It could be, but I think there's going to be a different one. But this one, there is American Airlines mentioned in Autowrite 5. We just looked it up. So from 2019. What size sweater do I wear? I think I do large usually. I was getting some big snowflakes earlier. I don't know if it's probably snow in other places, but Arizona 2019 won't leave us alone. Yep. Well, it's interesting. All three of those visions came from 2019. The fire, which I really wish I would have made a video on that. I'm kicking myself. Like if I only knew what I know now, right? That and this plane and the Trump one. Nope, I have no idea, Bev. I'm not working that case anymore. Every time I do it, I see the same thing every time. Steven doesn't talk to me anymore, so it is what it is. Just have to sit back and wait. Like I said, I feel like a fisherman will find him. So just kind of, I hate to say, waiting for that. Yeah, I mean, I predicted a lot in 2009. It's just weird. That was like what, 6 years ago. So it's like crazy that I could predict that far out. Yeah, it usually does. But you're back, Neo? Okay, Void. Come on, Void. I mean, I think in the reading I did get that something was going to happen with Embev, but I don't know. Like, I don't remember my readings. You'd have to go back and watch. Like, if somebody's going to be arrested, it usually comes in the readings. So I think there was a justice card or something pulled at some point. You know, depends on where they find him and stuff. You know, it's going to be hard to prove at this point, but never know. Seriously, you and your tail, Neo. What are you doing? You're going to come up here and start rubbing on everything. Why do you like to rub? You're the only cat I know that rubs on everything that there is. I know. That's what he does because he has to rub on everything. He's the most rubbinest cat I've ever seen. Huh. My cats don't do it. He's the only one that does it like this. My cats don't usually rub like he does. I don't know why. He just wants to rub his smell all over everything. I don't know. Pretty much. Yep. He is one of my most affectionate cats. I have another black one and he's more shy, but he's pretty affectionate too. Yep, it's one of those things that it's about timing and the fact that what I saw, the random vision I put about him being found by a fisherman, and then months later saw Centex said the exact same thing. I was like, okay, that's the validation I needed. I'm okay, Dre. I think I just needed a break. And like I said, I've been struggling with my eyes and my energy. So I still got a little bit of my cough. Yeah, he is. He's a big old love better. Yep, I get the same cards every time, the same vision every time. There's like only so much they can give on that case. So that's like, he's, like I said, like I tell people, if I'm meant to find somebody, I'll get the information to do that. If not, I won't, you know. And the astrology points in the same direction. So there's, just because he's not found yet doesn't mean he's not there, which is what I try to tell people. There's timing to everything, right? So I don't know. It's one of the, we don't know. Like, we don't know everything, unfortunately. People are found when they're meant to be found, how they're meant to be found. Sometimes an area can be searched multiple times and they're found in that area later. It all comes down to timing and how it's supposed to happen. Like I said, I saw a fisherman finding him. Same thing came in the syntax, so that's what I'm waiting to see. There's nothing else. It's not like Spirit saying, "Oh, he's right here." It doesn't work like that, at least for me, unless it's supposed to. So, and because he's in water, it's a lot harder. Oh yeah, I've had water go up my nose because I've been rubbed when I was drinking water. So yeah, feel you on that. I've had that happen before. He just laid behind me because I'm sitting forward because that's where he was to begin with. And then I just didn't sit back, and here he is behind me now. Well, when it's time to fish, April highlights too for him. But whenever it's time to fish, it's a timing thing. It is, and like I said, you know, I don't get talked to anymore, so it is what it is. It's fine. There's rejection is protection and redirection, and maybe I wasn't supposed to be dragged into all of it, so it is what it is, you know. And unfortunately, his chart shows that it's gonna be crazy like that. Um, we talked about that when we first did the astrology, so you know, I can't tell you how many cases that I've worked where it's all about timing. I mean, you know, we had Elijah's area too with the astrology and with directions when you went back in the readings, you know. Um no, I know. I mean, I was already pulled into it with White Boy, right? So it is what it is. Nope, there's no new thoughts. I've done 7-8 hours of readings on that. There's an outcome. That's all I'm doing. There's what? There's only so much you put into a case. You have to let things play out as there is. I'm not the police. I'm not the lawyers. It's in the lawyer's hands, in the legal hands. I already did an outcome on it. So that's it. There's nothing else to do on that. Gotten everything I can get on that. What? Oh, okay. I see you, whatever. You had to make yourself known too? Hmm? So what's up with the lovey? Why'd you being so lovey? Kai? Hmm? Kai? It's Kai. No, he's not, in my opinion. I mean, unfortunately, there's a lot of people that are missing, you know. I know. What are you doing? Yeah, exactly. Like, if I'm not getting anything else, then I'm not getting anything else. Like, they give what they give. If I get pulled back to it, there's for a reason. That's why I always tell people. You guys notice when I start getting pulled back to cases like Dylan and Elijah, like Caleb, like when I started to get pulled back and do another reading or go back into the old readings, they were found really shortly after that. So that's usually how it works with me. I'm not pulled to it at all. It's just not time. I don't think so. I mean, there's probably something in the reading somewhere, but Yeah. I mean, unfortunately, I wish I could do answers for everybody, but I'm like I said, cases take a lot, and there's only so many cases I can work. There's, it's sad, but yeah, that's what I'm saying. It's usually like, Tracy, I'll usually get pulled back to it or want to work on it or do another reading on it. Or I'll be like, okay, I'm thinking of this person. Time to go back and look at the reading again. Because I'll start to say, okay, I need to go back to the beginning. What am I missing? Or Dylan, it was like, I felt like a pool. You know what I mean? So 4 is nothing, honestly. Especially Chihuahuas. Huh, buddy. Look at his little... Where's your little underbite today? Look at his little underbite. He's a little tootie. Little tootie underbite. It's not as easy even if you could do it. And it's not to say you would even find them. You know what I mean? There's lots of psychics that do this that never find people. Some people are just better at getting hidden or whatever than others. I had a Shih Tzu for 15 years. It's the best dog ever. Exactly, Kelly. Yep. That's a face. Him's a face. Look at that underbite. He got more of an underbite now. He's so cute. That's his favorite. That's my favorite part about him is his underbite. Huh. I'm going to show everybody your titties. Oh, he did that on command. Are you sleepy? Huh? His tooth sticks out all the time now. Yeah, so cute. Yeah, I was headed to go back to the readings back to the beginning, and I didn't even realize I had directions in there. And I kept getting he was on private. Yeah, I mean, Ginger's a Chihuahua. She's almost 19. She's my vet's favorite because she's so old. And no, it doesn't really work like that with me, Ashley. If I'm closed off, I'm closed off. Usually. I have to tap in to get anything. And I always joke with Tracy, like when I'm not working, I'm like, am I still a medium? So then when I do a reading for someone, I'm like, okay, I still have it. But it's one of those things like I do feel like if I don't use it, it kind of feels like I just feel like a normal person most of the time. Not like that for me. I wish it was, but it's just not. But Ginger is so much different than my other Chihuahuas. My other Chihuahuas are assholes. He's not a full Chihuahua. He's a chug. So he is. He's my sweet baby. I know, but it feels like it goes away. Like, if I'm not using it, that's how it feels. I think that's why sometimes it's hard to get back started again. I've carried this dog with me everywhere when I go out since he was 6 weeks old, and he still doesn't like people. Not that he barks them or anything. He just looks at them with like side-eyed or with his eyes rolled back, like, don't touch me. Him and Justice have fun in Lowe's the other day. They did really good. But, yeah. Your eyes are rolled back in your head. He's a lovers. Yeah, he doesn't like people. It's like they'll come up to pet him. He's like literally, that's how his face looks. This lady kept trying to pet him when I took him into Lowe's, and I was like, he doesn't like people very much. I was like, he's a lover, but he just doesn't, he doesn't care for other people. Not that he barks at them or tries to bite or anything. He more just like kind of pulls himself away. He's a sweet baby. Ginger could care less about anything. She's always had a good personality. Yeah. And I get overwhelmed too when people ask me about the same case over and over, and it's like, I understand. I get it. No, I know you don't like that. Okay, I won't put you on the table, on the desk. I was trying to put you up more. Look at that tootie is sticking out so much. Are you happy or you want down? No, I have them kind of blocked off from the rest of the acreage because I have the big dogs running on the acreage, and yeah, so no. You CP? Mm-hmm. Yeah, underbite. You got an underbite tonight. What is it? Everybody's look at Justice is over there sleeping on his back. He's all sprawled out. Yep, summer, that's kind of what I do. It's exactly how I am. Yeah, no thanks. No, don't you dare. Oh, thank you, Jamie. That means a lot. I know. I feel bad that I've been away. Like, I need to not be away. You know what I mean? But it is. I have someone that's finally gonna come and mow my yard for me. So everybody that was asking before was way more expensive, and I couldn't do it. And I've never seen my whole yard, so I'm excited about that. Yeah, no, that's crazy. He said he'd bring his tractor and mow it for me for like $100. I was like, all right, deal. Because I need it done. I have to go around and pick everything up though. But he's gonna come and put that outdoor kennel for Xena. I have to have that done before Tuesday. Yeah, the other person wanted like $250. I was like, can't do that. So he's gonna bring his tractor. He helped me put up the electric fence, but like I said, Casper just got out. It's just still getting out. I don't know. I'm like, I hope I just didn't waste money on the electric fence. Maybe I should just done barbed wire. Well, it's okay, Ashley. I'm about to rip up all my floor. So, and paint. So, you know. Well, I appreciate that. I have some people just like it. But I gotta tell people, I'm gonna post. Yeah, I was gonna do a live last night, and I sat down here and I just got like super freaking tired, and I was like, nope, I can't do it. Oh, my freaking glasses are crooked. I'm so mad these don't have the blue tint. I'm so upset. Yep. So the lady that I had my flooring done before I moved in here, I spent a lot on it. She messed it up. She didn't do a good job. totally told me that she knew what she was doing. She didn't know what she was doing. She didn't even put baseboards or anything, tell me I needed them. I hadn't seen the place yet. And it's just, she didn't seal it properly. So having animals is just a mess. I'm like, nope, I'm done with this. I've spent so much money on it, but my OCD is driving me crazy. To the point I'm like, I'm not even going to wash it because I'm going to pull it up, right? I don't want to waste my mop heads, but I'm waiting for the sealant, and then I'm going to start in the kitchen, I think. I already pulled up part of the dog room because there was a place I really need to pull up. So I pulled that up myself just to see if I could do it. It's the interlocking kind. So I have to teach myself how to do that. So this is the first time I've ever done anything like this. I've kind of taught myself how to do little things, you know. I end up putting things together sometimes that turns out pretty good. Doesn't mean I don't cuss and have to redo it sometimes, but so yeah, I'm doing it all myself, and I'm gonna make this shit so waterproof. They kept telling me, my mom kept telling me, you don't need to do all that. And the guy in Lowe's, you don't need to do all that. I'm like, look, I looked it up. I do need to do it. I want this floor to last, and I want it completely waterproof. So I'm gonna waterproof the baseboards too. Baseboards should be interesting, cutting those and everything. So yeah, this will be very interesting to me. I'm gonna have to watch a video on that because I don't know how to do that. But I do understand the floor thing. So that'll be interesting. Yeah, YouTube you can learn a lot of stuff. I don't know about fixing the HVAC. I need a whole new one. So that's, like I said, I'm probably gonna do you want down, baby? Okay. I'm probably gonna do the splits. Yeah. It better be fantastic. It better freaking be. That's like I told my mom, like, I'm not, like, Lizzie was helping me find stuff yesterday to seal it because a lot of the stuff doesn't say laminate on it. So it's pill and stick laminate, and then I'm gonna waterproof it. I looked at some ideas on how to do that. So it's gonna be good. I just don't know if I have enough sealant, so I might have to end up getting more, but hopefully we're gonna start it. Yeah, we've already talked about that. Autowrite 5. Yeah, no. That's why I'm not doing HVAC. The mini splits do just as well when they're like way cheaper, depending on how big of a house you have. Because there's no way I could replace this AC. They want like 10, 15 grand. I'm like, I'll just do an HVAC, you know. And so have to figure that out. That's why I need to get back to work because I'm spending all this money, not making any money, you know, to redo my house. And it's like, well, I need to fix that. Well, I need to fix that. Because I decided I was going to paint today because I was in my bathroom and there's I don't know, just, you know, paint chipping off and stuff. I was like, I can't handle this. I can't do the rest of the house and not paint. Tracy, that's the plan. If you known how much I've been so irritated with this floor for the past 2 years, well, when it started having problems because she didn't seal it correctly and I've got animals, you know, it's like you can't even clean it properly. So I'm hoping. And she didn't like caulk around the bathtub or anything. So, but I think there might be tile in the bathtub. So I hope I can go over that. I hope I can go use pill and stick on it. Probably. I've been saying that. I mean, if he's still in office. Hold on. My dog is falling. You okay? Hi, did you kick her off? My 19-year-old dog. Poor thing. Yeah, no, she did a horrible job. I paid her way too much for. I mean, she wasn't professional, but she said she could do it. Like, if you can't do it right, you know, just wasted money I could have spent on something else. So, but I've, where my cats have scratched the walls, I'm getting a sander. I'm gonna sand it a little bit, and I got the stuff where you can fix it. So I gotta do that too. And I'm doing backsplash in the kitchen. And I replaced some. It was just time to replace some litter boxes. I replaced some litter boxes. I'm just trying to do little things at a time and get everything that I need. Once I get the rest of my supplies, I'm gonna start going on it at least a couple times. A little bit each day. So what's gonna suck is moving things. I'm gonna have somebody help me move the washer and dryer because I don't know how to set it up or move it. So that is something that I'm gonna have to figure out when I get there. And I'm gonna do something else with Eli's room because he's not here. He's not even talking to me. So if he comes and visits, he can use a blow up mattress. I'm gonna get rid of his mattress. Yeah, but I don't really know how to. I mean, I guess I could rent a dolly. I don't know where I'd put it though. I don't know how to hook it up. I know they had to use a specific tool to hook it up to the water, and it was leaking, and they had to come fix it. So I think so. I think getting everything like deep cleaned, and I'm gonna throw stuff away, and I don't know. I do have to have the electrical fixed, so that's another thing. They want $1,000 to bring in an electrician out here. So that's kind of steep for me. I was gonna say, I think it's just the panel. I don't think it's anything in the house. I think it's the electrical panel because it was tripping a lot before that. So I think I just need some new things put in the panel, like a new either my box updated or something. So the guy that is helping me, like, he does electric but not in the house, and I was like, well, what about the panel box? And he's like, I'll talk to someone and see. I'll look around and see if anybody can do that. So I'm gonna see if I can get it done for cheaper. And I have to do that before I do any kind of air conditioning or anything. So I don't know about renting a man. I don't know. Ashley, can I borrow him? Well, I was looking on no. Freya, what are you doing? I was looking on Angie. So I was supposed to get a couple of things from there. Freya. No. She always likes to go down and jump, and when I'm not looking, go jump in the cat room. Well, you better make your drive to Arizona. No, I'm just kidding. Yeah, I think it might be the box. I really do. I don't have a guy. I was looking on Angie, and Angie quoted me $1,000, but that's just me telling him what I think it is. But I was waiting for other quotes. So, is there? Maybe we should start a business like that. I'm worried about getting it unconnected from the water though, because I know you put it in tight. I don't know if I had the tools for that. I don't want to mess it up. It was leaking before, and when they brought my new washer last year or year before that or whatever, so I have no electric on in my living room. So that part of the house, that's why it's kind of dark here. That part of the house, I have electric, but I think it's on a different breaker because it's way down at the other end. So I think my living room breaker is out, which is, I think, also connected to Eli's room. So this whole area on this side is out, not in the cat room, not in the dog room, but Eli's room is just on the other side of this wall. So goes Eli's room, and then the living room, I think, are the same breaker. It used to trip when it was working, and then I had an issue with it last year where I didn't have electric. The next day it came back on with the breaker, and now there's nothing. So I'm thinking that I need a new Yeah, but it's tight. They tightened it with I don't know if I might have to get a tool to tighten it. So yeah, that's it. I think it might be the breaker box. I'm hoping that's what it is and it's not a wire or anything, but breaker box probably needs to be updated, especially if I'm gonna be putting a air conditioner, heater in here, a mini split. So literally right now I have to run the heaters in here. I have them on extension, like the heavy duty extension cords from the kitchen, because the kitchen has a higher breaker. I just think the air conditioner kept blowing it because didn't have high enough amps. That's my guess. I'm not an electrician. I have my room. I have 4-bedroom. It's a small 4-bedroom, but it's 4 bedrooms. So I have my room. I have a dog room. I have a cat room, and I have an Eli room, which I'm gonna just change Eli's room because he doesn't need it, and if he ever does, he can just bring a. We'll just do a blow up mattress because that mattress is in there taking up room, and he doesn't use it. So oh, I hope it's not a wire. It seems like it's more the breaker. Because it kept blowing on the breaker also. So I don't know. It blew the breaker and then that's how it quit working. It just didn't come back on. They have those. They have networks like that. I think I only need to update the one part of it. I don't have no $4,000. I told them I needed to update it on Angie, and they told me $1,000. But I think that I only need to update the living room because I don't have a problem anywhere else. Yeah, those things. I need something to because I don't have any of that. I don't have. So yeah, those things. Because I know you can't do it with your hand. Hey, you guys, come on, lay down. What are you doing? I have to go see what these dogs are doing. Hold on. Hey, what are you doing? Go. Yeah, channel locks. That's what they're called. Yeah, I'm not gonna be able to do the electrical by myself. I can't even get the panel off. Because we were gonna look at that last year, so yeah, I don't know what to say. I told them I needed the box updated and everything, and they said $1,000. So I don't know. So we'll see. I might have to go sell my body. I probably should have fixed that first, but this floor has bothered me for 2 years. No passing it in the yards, yeah. Might have to do a I have my conure, and I have a lovebird that was never tamed. I just kind of got him before the conure. I really need to try to work with him. And then I have an Indian ringneck, but she's a total witch. Like, I hand fed her and everything, and she used to be so loving. Then one day she bit me in the lip and she got really mean. You're not supposed to leave her in the cage, but I was kind of afraid of her for like a couple days, and then she turned feral on me. So she's in a huge cage though, but I hate it. I'm kind of like, I don't know if I want to give her to a rescuer. And I've talked about that before, just because she's so cage aggressive. Once you get her out of the cage, she seems to be okay. But I kind of have to get her back and get her wings clipped again if I'm going to start working with her. So that's kind of sucks. Loved her to death, but she just got really mean on me. She turned feral real quick. Very different than my conure. My conure, I take him to my mom's, hang out with him all the time, love him all the time. He's tame as heck. My vet loves him, but she's just totally different. So I might give her to someone that can handle her. I don't know. It's hard because I love her. Where did that card get? I keep losing cards. No feet pictures. Wait, where did that go? Why not? Hey, why do I? Where? It seems like I'm missing cards. Where did they go? Hey, where's my new cards at? One of you guys steal them? Oh, there they are. Luckily. That's something justice has done. I'm making the balls go off, so I'm hitting it with the chair. Don't start freaking out. It was the hand card. It was one of the little cards. I guess I dropped it. It's not a manufactured home. This is a stick-built home. It just looks like it. Yeah, only farms. Correct. What, Violet? We're working towards something similar, okay? I just got to get up earlier. That's my problem. I keep falling asleep on the couch. So then by the time, I know that's some of my problem too, is like I fall asleep on the couch because I can't keep my eyes open, and then I have to wake up, finished it with the animals, and then I go back to sleep, and then it's like I sleep a while because my sleep got broken up. Do you know what I mean? So no, I thought about putting up cameras with the goats, but that's why I'm working on the fence and stuff. So no, I know, and I had so much I had to do. I had to pay off my well and everything, which was huge amount. Actually, I guess while I have you guys on here, I'll tell you the story. So there was a house down the street that I really I wanted to go look at, right? And so I was waiting, and they kept giving me the runaround. They wanted a lot for it, though. It's not worth that. So I finally got to go see it. We go there, all these neighbors come out, and they're like, well, the guy died in there, and his 5 dogs died in there, and they were in there for quite a while. And I'm like, okay, that's kind of weird, you know. I guess he had gotten into narcotics and stuff or something, and nobody knew about it. So then the house is like I loved the house. I loved how it looked when you walked in. You know, it was nice open floor plan. It had a fireplace in the middle. It would have been perfect if I had the money to put into it. So the neighbors came out, and they're like, you know, there's all this stuff that needs to be done. There needs to be plumbing. There needs to be a new well. There needs to be like 70 plus grand of money put into it. And they wanted 94. And he's like, it's not worth that. You know, maybe you ask 50 and then you put 70 into it. It'd be worth a lot, right? If I had the money and the cash, I probably would have done it, but I don't unless I sell my house. And I probably wouldn't be able to sell it for that much in the condition it's in. So that was out. Plus, when I walked into the bathroom, I had a pain in my head. I got hit and it sucks because the bathrooms had skylights. The windows were great. Like, it had a lot of good things, but it just needed so much work. Sucks. But yeah, I got a really bad pain in my head when I walked into the bathroom. So it would probably need it would definitely probably need some sort of cleansing or help. But I mean, I wish I saw them. I see them in my head. I don't see them out loud. I don't see them in person. Do I sleepwalk? No, I don't. I just fall asleep on the couch. That's it. I just get very, very tired. Like, oh, Roscoe, what are you doing? You're coming here to. Yeah, it was kind of crazy. So I don't know. Actually, since you guys are talking about glitter, I haven't even told you this, Tracy. I'm getting glitter additive to the paint for the hallway and the bathrooms. Living room is good on paint, but the hallway needs to be painted and the bathrooms. So there's glitter additive you can add now. I'm doing like a really, really, really light gray. When I get it all done, I'll probably show you guys. Yep. I'm getting a really light gray, and they have like glitter additive now. I'm like, I always used to put glitter on my stuff anyways, but there was a lot of good reviews on this one, so we'll see how it works. But it's going to be the hallway and then the bathrooms, I think. The bathroom kind of sucks because it has wallpaper. I don't know if you can paint over it, but I don't even think you can get that wallpaper off. I don't know. I'll cross that bridge when I get there. And it sucks the dog room needs a new door, but that's going to have to wait, I think, because it doesn't close right. So I don't know. I think they measured it wrong or something. So that'll be good. And I broke down and got one of those sprayers because my arms won't let me roll the ceilings and all, and the, like, high up and stuff like that. I did the cat room and I almost died holding my arm up like that. So yeah, this is like stuck on, and what's underneath is like weird wood. So I don't know. Actually, I'm not even gonna try to take off the wallpaper in the kitchen because it looks like I will never get it off. I'm probably just gonna put backsplash over it because the wood underneath it is weird anyways. I don't see me being able to get that off. I don't know. They have wallpaper removal too. I've tried. It doesn't work. I mean, I guess I could try to scrape it. I don't know. I was just gonna put backsplash over it because it'll take me fucking years to get that off. Well, this was the 70s, so I might just cheat and put backsplash over it because I've already tried to take it off and I already wanted to like punch a hole in the wall. So, oh, who put the wallpaper up or what they used, but it's not the easy kind of take off. They do have stuff you can spray, but I don't know. It comes with like a scraper, and I didn't have no luck with it. Yeah, I can't do it. This for $30 to be able to spray it and not have dead arms. Yeah, I'm good. It's worth it for me. Plus, I like looking at the cat room. Yeah, I'm not a good painter. Nope. That was hard enough. Amazon return stores? Not that I know of. Probably, but not that I know of. Probably one in like Tucson or something. Oh, see, you're even crazier than I am with your stuff. So, how I was gonna do different, I was gonna do this like really cool like wood flooring. Well, it wasn't it laminate, but it it had like blue and gold and gray, and it was more expensive. And since my mom was helping me, I was like, oh, I better just find something else. So I changed my mind when we were in the store. So I'm gonna get, it's like the one is like tile pieces and it's like marble, like grayish marbleish. So I'm doing that with most of my house. And then I'm doing I got like a grayish brown like wood floor. I'm gonna at least do that in the living room, and then I'll see how much I have left over. And then because I was gonna do kitchen and living room, but I think I'm gonna do the tile in the kitchen. So if I have enough for the hallway, I'll go down the hallway with it. And then everything else will be like the tile. And I'm gonna waterproof it. And then I have to do my own baseboards because there is none. So I'm gonna paint those like a lavender color. I got some spray paint for that, and I'm gonna water coat, like try to waterproof everything. And also somebody said put like waterproof wood glue, and they said what kind to get. So I'm gonna do that too. And then I realized that my doors don't have like base, like a threshold baseboard thing, so I have to do those. And then around the fireplace thing that I have, which I wish I didn't have it because I never use it, I'm gonna do, I think like it's like, I don't know. I'm trying to think of how I want to do it. I found like some tape you can use because I don't know if I'm going to be able to do a baseboard around it because of how it's shaped. I have to wait and see till I get to that. But before I do the floor, I'm going to paint the hallway because I'm taking out the floor anyways. It doesn't matter if I get paint on the floor. So I'll probably do the paint first. Because it doesn't matter. You know, if I get paint on the floor, no big deal. I'm taking it out anyways. So I'm doing like a very light gray because the floor is going to be mostly gray. Very light gray down the hallway with sparkles in it. And then for the backsplash, it's going to be like purple amethyst behind the kitchen sink and behind the stove. And then like gray, kind of like the floor, like gray marble the rest of the way. So hopefully it looks good and it's not too much gray. So we'll see. I know that like the renovation videos go good, but I don't think anybody wants to see me renovating, and I don't want to do it before or after. So, hey Carrie. I was having a hard time about how I was gonna, like, I don't know, like remodel everything. You know what I mean? Like trying to see it in my head and how it was gonna look and everything. But I think it'll make a lot of difference. You know, I'll be able to clean the floor easier because it's not falling apart, and I'll be able to, you know, everything will be easier. So, no, I don't really do that many celebrities unless I'm pulled to it. I don't. There's no point. He's still here. Like, we already know. I mean, I haven't done anything like this before, so this is all new territory for me. The most I've ever done is put together very difficult crates. So that's about it for me. And fix things here and there, but it never looks great. It's not like fixed right. Should see the house I tried to build for Lyra, and it's still standing, but it's not. I'm surprised it's still standing. I did the goat pen. I mean, I did the goat thing. It's still standing. That one's on there tough, like big. Like I did a good job on that. Like that one's not blowing away the way I did it. So Yeah, it is, but I just got to thinking, like, if I'm gonna stay here and everything is like, it was just too expensive for us to do what we wanted to do. So if I'm gonna stay here, I want to make it better, you know. I just want to make it nicer. So it's gonna be a lot of work, and so I have to try to work in between all of this. So I just don't. I hope I have the energy to do that. I don't know. I still was like, I need to I'll clean some of the stuff before I start, and I haven't even got to do that yet today. I was gonna do that today, but the dogs are in, and they make things when you're not watching them. I was gonna do like a cardboard. I had that idea one time, and I saw somebody do a really nice cardboard cat tree. Yeah, I mean, I think it makes you proud when you kind of do it yourself. I think if I would have had somebody come in and do my floor, it'd be way expensive. So I was like, it's not that hard from what I seen. I do the stick and pill and stick. So I don't think it's gonna be that hard. I don't know. I was seeing like bedroom doors, like Home Depot has them for like $69. So, oh, that's cute. I'm not gonna do anything with my counter right now. I thought about doing like how they have that like pill and stick stuff, but it looks really complicated. I could see me having bubbles and driving myself crazy, so I'm probably just gonna leave that for now. But I did have to break down and get a new stove because my stove's from like 1970s. And I was here when I moved in, and it's all like, I've tried to get the black out of it. It's those old coil ones because it's electric. Can't. So I'm like, I'm done with this stove. I'm getting a new stove. Can't have a nice kitchen in a 1970s stove. I thankfully don't need a front door. Thankfully. I mean, I do need a window put in over here. I have plexiglass outside. I need somebody to cut it. I could do it myself if I could have somebody to cut it. But I'll probably do that after I get my house done, and then I'll have them put in that window for me. I'll find somebody to do it for me. Because I'm also trying to think of how I can like move things around to give myself more room. I've been trying to figure out like how I can, I don't know, readjust things. Yeah, the guy that I was talking to, like, he said that if we got one of those nice sheds, like, I can't go over 600 square feet for the zoning, but I can do 600 square feet. He said he would help me build it out for my mom. So he said he would like teach me to do. I mean, I could do the floor if I do the same kind of floor by then, but he would teach me how to do like certain things. But he knows how to do like all the electrical and stuff, so it'd be cheaper to have him do it than to buy one of those things. So I'm trying to talk my mom into it because I know she wanted something bigger, but I think her space and sanity and being closer is worth it. So hopefully she's starting to budge on that. I mean, I've looked on Marketplace. The problem is I don't have a way to haul anything. And you kind of never know what you're going to get. So, plus everything's so far for me. That's funny. Yeah, but she didn't even put like a thing, like I don't know if it's like a runner or like a threshold or whatever. So I have to do that because Amber, I can't promise anything. I can always try, but I can't ever promise anything. That's what I always tell people. It always depends on following the clues that are given, basically, because it's not like they say I'm on such and such street. You know what I mean? So if you want me to, you have to message me or email me or whatever. But I always tell people I can never promise anything. And I don't charge for cases, but people can donate for my time because I can't promise. I don't know what I'm going to get. And so I add in the astrology map, but I've given that to a couple people and they don't, I mean, if you don't check every line, you don't know. It's not like it's okay, he's on this line, because it's different in every case. So we would just have to see, sometimes I might get information and like good information, and sometimes I don't know until I go into a case. So, but I always tell people I can't promise them anything, and that's why I don't charge for cases, but they can donate for my, time and energy if they want to. Yeah, you'd have to, I mean, I can't do a reading right now, and you'd have to message me, like I said, or email me. Yeah, that is lucky she's alive. I've been in that situation, and hopefully she does leave, hopefully. But yeah, that's what I'm doing. I'm just trying to get back to work with you guys and also kind of fix things around here. So, and then Xena has her surgery, and so there's a lot. There's not enough time in the day. Quit falling asleep on the couch. I get up earlier. Yeah, there is nothing you can do. Unfortunately, people have to make their own decisions, right? That's it. Make their own decisions, unfortunately. Amber, I have a question to ask you. Is there a bridge or an overpass around there where people might gather, like homeless people, things like that? It feels like there could be like it might be like not too far from where he went missing from. And there might be sort of I don't know if it's a creek or river that might kind of run by that area. It feels like this kind of slopes down like from the freeway. So I don't know if that makes sense or not. Because I kind of feel like he could be around homeless area or a homeless area or something like that. I don't know. That's just what I'm getting without looking at a picture or anything. Yep. Unfortunately, you can't do it. People have to make their own decisions, especially when it comes to like addicts and stuff like that. Unfortunately, it's sad, but is there a homeless area around there? Like where homeless people hang out? Remember, I get things that are like around the area on the way. I keep picking up like a place where homeless people hang out, but there's a reference like a bridge or an overpass or something. Right, but sometimes they do. I've seen it before. So, you'll have to go. Are you from that area or no? This would be a place where I'm not saying like a lot of homeless people, but some homeless people, might stay around there. He might be with some people like that. I keep getting that. Um, you know how sometimes people like stay under a bridge or under a overpass or something like that. That's what I keep getting. And it's probably near like a freeway or a road because I keep hearing like cars and buses and stuff. So yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like some kind of like encampment or something. And it might not be a lot of people, it might just be a few people. Unfortunately, when you're in a mental health crisis, and maybe you don't know your way home, or you kind of just cling to people that, are out and about. But yeah, but I've seen people get out of facilities before. So it happens, unfortunately. I don't know. I don't think he was taken out. I mean, I don't think he was kidnapped or taken out of there somehow. I'm just telling you what I'm seeing. That's what I'm getting. So I can get things on the way around the area, but that's something I would look for around the area he went missing from. Yeah, we know about the. I don't think it's that though, but we know about that already. We talked about it earlier. Autowrite 5. I'm probably gonna get off here in a few minutes because I gotta go take care of some stuff. You're welcome. You can always email me. I have a link tree in the description box, but yeah, I usually work off pictures, but I'm just telling you that's what I'm getting. So yeah, I would just kind of maybe ask around and see if since you're not from the area, see if there's any place like that. Yeah, it's just the psychicsleuth@gmail.com. But if you'd rather like message me on Facebook or something, you go to the link tree. Everything's there. Well, they would know. They would know now, you know, regardless of what's going on. How long ago was this? Remember, Spirit knows everything. Even if they can't tell us or they don't give us the specific information, they still know. Is there a connection to 2016 at all? Anywhere with any of the loved ones? Passing, birthdays, significant year, anything? Okay. I felt more recent than that. I just keep getting that area, so I don't know. That must be why it feels recent, because their energy around it's starting up again. Does that feel like an old case? So, is there a tie to 2016 at all? Yeah. It I I just kind of keep getting like, you know how like it's some places like slope down like from the freeway or something, and then there's a bridge, and there might be homeless people nearby, or kind of stay in that area. It might not be a lot, it might just be a few, or might have been like that back then. I don't know about now, you know what I mean? Like I'll pick it up like it was back then, or now. Maybe it wasn't like that back then, I don't know. And there's reference to water, so it could be like a canal or something like that that kind of runs under that bridge. Um, that's what I keep seeing. So I could also be seeing an area by, you know. Um, so and the 2016 might not be connected to him. It might be connected. So usually when I get a year, it's like something significant in that year connected to anybody. But if I don't say it, it repeats in 2016. So hang on to it. Because I have people tell me no, and then they come back and they say, oh, wait, maybe that was the year this happened, or that was the month this happened. So, yeah. We can always do like an astrology map for it, but without looking at his picture and tapping in, that's what I keep seeing. I don't know why. So, Ginger, no, don't go up there. You fall over. Yeah, I don't know until I take a picture and tap more in, but that's what I keep seeing, and I don't know. We're alive, so who knows? But I think I'm gonna get off here, guys, because it's 10:30 and I'm getting tired, and I've got to do some stuff. So, wanted to check in, chat, see how you guys are doing, chat about whatever, let you know what's going on. Sorry I've been away. I've never been able to take a break really before. I've always been hustling, working all the time, and I think that yeah. It's tough, Amber. But to get more information, like I said, I have to do like a reading, and hopefully it would be good because I need to kind of get back into channeling. Sometimes I feel like when I haven't channeled in a while, some things kind of seem fuzzy, and the more I do it, the better it gets. But yeah, it's easier for me to connect to a picture and do a reading that way, privately probably, and then we can always do an astrology map if you're serious about, but you'd have to search. I can't tell you exactly what line he would be on. Do you know what I mean? Because I don't really know forensic astrology all too much because I didn't learn much of it, but I can do the mapping for it. And then we just never know. What we have to do is take the reading and match the lines and see what makes the most sense, basically. Because whenever the lines, whenever we do the astrology lines, it could be connected to him at any point. You know what I mean? So it's always a different line, I've noticed, in different cases. So, yeah, you're welcome. Yeah, I'm keep saying, like, I miss working. I need to work, especially, like, I need to start. Money doesn't grow on trees, just say that. I gotta get my shit back in gear here. Especially with everything that's like going on, if I gotta do electrical and stuff. So I gotta really get back to work. It sucks that what I do is kind of so draining sometimes. And I don't know. Hopefully, like, the new vitamins and stuff I'm getting will help. I don't understand why my eyes feel like this. I think that's my biggest problem. And I seem to get really tired really easily. So, I mean, it could be medical. I don't know. I feel like there's a lot, though. Like, it could be different things. I'm tired of being tired. You know what I mean? Like, I wish I wasn't. It's weird because I felt fine until December. Like, that's when I started getting my eye stuff and getting tired and everything. So, I don't know. That sucks. But yeah, it's good to see you guys. I'll be around. I'll try to get some stuff posted as soon as I can. I'm not gone. So, yeah, I don't know what's going on with me. I can't seem to get the energy and the motivation that I need to do what I need to do. So, yeah, there's so much, like I said, so much going on astrologically right now and in the world right now. And I think sometimes, like, when we help people all the time, like, we need a little break for ourselves, like a withdrawn, you know what I mean? Yeah, it was right before he came into power, correct? Yeah, it's like, and whenever you have somebody that is negative like that, it kind of affects the energy negatively. And I think there's a lot of, like, heavy energy right now. So I think it's never affected me like that before, but maybe I've got more sensitive and it does. But this is a different time. We've never lived through a time like this, I think. I mean, we did before, but it wasn't as bad this time. It's like he's trying to test his powers more. You know what I mean? And so I think he's trying to test the waters, test his powers, and I think it's just heavier. He probably is burning my eyeballs, no doubt. But like I said, the Antichrist is burning my eyeballs. I should have that book soon too, the one that I ordered for Nostradamus. I'm curious. Against my better judgment, because I wasn't going to, because I kind of like, I was worried about his predictions because it was like, I don't know, it's very confusing. Certain things. It's like I kind of felt like we were headed this way, but it was like there was another possibility. I don't know. It's almost like I said, it feels like they want him to make such big mistakes that he doesn't get off of but he's not the full plan. Like he's the plan to get JD Vance and everybody like where they need to be. But the plan is JD Vance. Him coming in and kind of paving the way, and JD Vance taking over afterwards. Because once he gets to a certain point, they don't need him anymore. Because this is about Project 2025. And this is about world domination, is what I just heard. So, him messing with the allies, wanting to rename things. Well, there's more than one Antichrist. I don't think Musk is the Antichrist. I think Musk is... he's kind of a similar energy, right? But the one that's behind 2025 and the one that it was been rigged for him to get to where he is now is JD Vance. I saw that they're trying to buy out the federal employees, which I think is bullshit. They're reptilians on that side, and the spirits always, they kind of showed me that, like, the reptilians with like the tongue, and so it's kind of, there's a lot going on, and the aliens are coming, and it's a lot because it's Pluto and Aquarius is it's a strong energy, and we have to kind of go through like awakening stuff, and so yeah, it's a lot. There's a lot, and then we had Pluto and Aquarius, and then we had Mars go retrograde, and yeah, so it's a lot of crazy stuff. And yeah, this year is going to be really turbulent, so expect things to continue hitting the fan, and that's why I haven't wanted to do an auto write on it, because it's going to be a crazy year. I don't know. I just feel like he's not going to be in office that long. Everybody's worried about 4 years. I don't know what happens, but it's weird because they showed me him crossed out and Vance crossed out. But if they impeach him, they can't impeach the vice president. So that's always a possibility with abuse of power. Yeah, fake Christians, right? And what's crazy is this is okay for MAGA. They somehow find that this is okay. Oh, thank you, Sue. I appreciate you. Even though we kind of went way off topic today. Can you tell I'm excited about redoing everything? Yeah, and they're already kind of starting with like the freedom of speech and stuff, and the guy from CNN quit, and he tried to tell everybody what was going on. That I don't think that's the same one, because I saw that one just land in a field, kind of like Ghost Whisper. Autowrite 5. Go to Autowrite 5 in the world events. We already talked about that earlier. 2019, I think I picked this up. I just didn't see the collision, but I got pieces falling in American Airlines in 2019 in Autowrite 5. So, I think there's gonna be a different one, because I was more like a Ghost Whisperer feeling that plane crash. I mean, it could be the same one, but I didn't get American Airlines. I got different airlines in the, I don't know, in the random one. Yeah, we talked about it earlier. It's in Autowrite 5, American Airline one. I just didn't see the collision unless, I don't know. I think I got a couple collisions. I think the one we thought was the air show. But then, and that was 2 planes. That wasn't a plane and a helicopter. But Pluto Aquarius is stuff in the sky too, so, you know. Exactly, they want loyalists. This is all about, and that's crazy, as we try to tell everybody, Project 2025 is a thing. Do you want Project 2025? And I've seen people, we just thought the Democrats was just lying about that. No. Everything they're doing now is 2025. Hello. Oh, and they renamed it. I posted a video about that. Interesting what they renamed it to. So there's a link on the community page about that. What was mentioned in the live? That's funny. Yeah, I don't know if that's symbolic or not though, Tracy. Does anybody know if JFK got confirmed today? Or not JFK, RFK? America first. Yes, exactly. Well, if you look at we that came in the reading, the card reading that I did, the last card reading that I did. I was supposed to be on the election, but other world events was coming in the cards. We kept getting something about a plane crash in that one too. And all of that. So go back to that. America First was a KKK thing back in the day. So, oh, okay. I can't believe they I've done a reading on that. And now Trump says, "Oh, it was no big deal. It was just the airlines were testing something." I call bullshit. So I did a reading on that, but oh yeah, I heard a thing where Trump was saying, "Oh, it's not a big deal. There's nothing nefarious. That was just the airlines." Okay, so it took you all that time for the airlines to say, "Oh, we're just testing things." I call crap on that. And I think, okay, well, I can't believe that they approved that other dude. I mean, that's a fucking mess. Whatever his name was, the alcoholic. He knows what they are. Maybe. Or he's just covering it up. I don't know. Like I told you, I think it's the black government. Hesek. Yeah, whatever the fuck his name is. That dude. That dude's crazy dude. I can't even believe that I watched some of that. He couldn't even answer questions. He walked around the questions. Yes, Pete Hegseth. He walked around the questions, didn't answer any questions. He argued and walked around them. So how did he get confirmed? Because he didn't even answer anything. Stupid. There's a reading on it. I did the reading on it. Everything's in the political playlist. Yep. And unfortunately, a lot of the MAGAs are psychopaths too because they follow a psychopath. And they sit there and they complain about illegals or immigrants being unalivers, or rapists, but yet look at the felon president that is a sexual predator. It's seriously hypocritical. Yeah, no, they are. Like I said, Spirit always shows me that they're reptilians. They're trying to take over the world. Yep, they're all vibing the same. And some of the stuff that they say is just like, are you serious? Do you realize that, like, we're all immigrants? Like, this is just dumb. And you wanna take a couple cases and say that they're all like that? That's not how it works. You can get 66% 90% of white people Americans unalive people every day. Like, you can just take a couple of things and use it for political. Exactly. And that's because like attracts like. Walk like a duck, talk like a duck. And people like that, and they support it. It's like, how are you going to support a bunch of sexual predators and felons and criminals and... Yep. Malignant narcissist is what he is. He's just Big H 2.0. I don't... Well, that's because it's the GOP. They're all the same. Well, yeah, because that's what they want. Trump's already said they poison the blood. Do you ever see any other president? Do people realize, they want to sit there and say, go back to your own country? I'm calling ICE, all this in the comments, right? And it's like, do you realize what's going to happen to the economy? Not only just rounding them up and how much money they're going to spend doing that, but you people aren't going to work the fields. You people aren't going to do half the jobs that they do and pay the taxes that they pay. But Trump loves the uneducated, so we can see why. Oh, but how can we... Yeah, well, we need to educate our kids, but if they're working on the schools too, right? That's what I'm saying. Native Americans here were first. We're here first. I'm trying to take their land. It's a bunch of damn hypocrites. I mean, I can't believe that there's people out there that think this is okay. I have such a hard time with it, especially spiritual people that are on the channel or that are in the group. It's like, are you serious right now? And there's somebody that I've known for years and years and years and years, and she's like, oh, it's the best day in the world. Oh yeah, wait till your Social Security gets taken away or something else that affects you. It's not the best day in the world. Thank God a family member of hers liked my video, and it's obviously not one of those people. Oh, I saw that. Well, he is. Like I said, he's not the whole plan. JD Vance is the plan. And the Heritage Foundation, they have control. I did see that. And that's what I'm saying. And I've said this. They're demonizing the race. It's racial profiling. And that's the problem. Yep. We're all immigrants. That's the thing that's stupid. Like, none of us are true anything. We're all immigrants. Hey, I'm thinking of joining a coven, okay? I saw a cool spell with shoes, but none of my shoes tie, so I can't really do it. Maybe I have to buy tie shoes just so I could do it. What I was thinking of doing is getting one of those Trump pin cushions, and that might be, I've seen people driving over those. We could all get the pin cushions and just sit here and poke him. If you guys haven't heard, what's it called? Ice Cube's song "Arrest the President." You should go listen to it. It's viral now on TikTok. I just used it on a video. I want to make sure I was on the right side of TikTok. Well, there are. I mean, I thought about getting one. Honestly, that's where I'm at. But I thought if I just put it in a cage, right? Not really doing anything to bring bad karma. But Amazon, just search it. But they do have the pincushion ones. I see people driving over them and stuff. It's funny. I got on the right side of TikTok, okay? Thank God. But anyways, there's Arrest the President and FDT, fuck Donald Trump. And those are both songs from like when he got in last time. They were not sold out. I just was a little scared to do it. Well, yeah, remember I told you that I had a vision of a bronze Trump statue too, and I said people were going to worship it even when he's gone? Yeah, because they want everybody to have babies, but yet they ain't going to take care of the babies. I'm telling you, going back to 1930s, I want people in the kitchen. I mean, good thing I'm single. I don't gotta freaking worry about that. But that's what JD Vance wants. He thinks everybody ought to have kids. I mean, I think that's against the there's a lot of stuff they're doing though against the Constitution, so yep, pure white babies because everybody's poisoning the blood. It's ridiculous. Probably gonna get in trouble on here. No, I know, that's the thing. They want you to have them, and they're not gonna pay for them. What's up, Roscoe? I know. He's the worst president in history and they want him on Mount Rushmore. It's disgusting. Like, this is literally a cult. Like, these people are brainwashed. They have to be. They're just not woke like we are. Like, don't show everybody your booty. Hmm? Exactly. Taking everything from the kids, but yet they want people to have kids. Not even going to be able to afford them with the way he's going to do the economy anyways. I'm probably going to lose a bunch of people on TikTok. I don't care. I don't care. Or he gained a bunch. You know, the video I did there's people that have hundreds of thousands of likes on those videos. Just got to get on the right side of TikTok. So far with my videos of Trump on TikTok, I have people coming at me. Like, you're on a spiritual channel. Why do you even like this dude? Probably. Yep, white Christian nationalism. Exactly. Exactly. What are you looking at, Roscoe? Yeah, but the thing is they don't FAFO until it directly affects them, you know? Yep, he doesn't. That's what's crazy. Neither does Trump. Neither of them have a white wife. TikTok hates me. I swear. They're trying to shut me down. Neither of them do. Or American kids. That's what's crazy. So are we going to deport them too? Hypocrites. I'm telling you, the hypocrites. Yeah, but they're hypocrites because the Christians, they are okaying a sexual predator and they are judging people by the color of their skin. We're all the same color soul. We've all been different races. That's what's fucking annoying about it. That's what I said, like, to somebody in the comments in one of the videos. They come in there, Trump, 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 and I was like, that's embarrassing right now. Do you even see what's going on? It's embarrassing for you to say that you support who he is and what he does. It's embarrassing, in my opinion. It's come to that point where it's embarrassing. And you just have nothing better to do than to troll. And like I told somebody, I was like, you're on the wrong side of TikTok if you're over here like trolling. And she's like, oh, it just came up on my For You page. Well, then you don't have to comment. Like, I'm not going to go comment on people that love Trump. I'm not going to end up on that side of TikTok. No, she's an immigrant though, but she's not from here, so she doesn't have birthright citizenship. They showed a video of Barron and how he was looking at Carrie Underwood and how he's so much like his dad now and everything. Like, he's probably mimicking everything his dad does and who his dad is. Really? And then somebody today said something about, he renamed the Gulf of America, renamed the Gulf of Mexico to Gulf of America so you could drill there. So now there's, or something like that. So now there's cheaper gas prices. You're welcome. And I'm like, oh, so you like natural disasters and messing up our ecosystem? Like, you should really research what drilling causes. We have to take care of our earth, and that's the problem, is we're not. And then they talk about how climate change is a joke, and he rolled back protections on like polar bears and stuff. It's like, really? Do you guys not see what the hell he's doing? Is it really? I didn't think it was like legal for him to really do that though, just because he wants to call it that. No, that's what I'm saying. I'm like, do people not realize this drill? They're so selfish that they just want cheaper gas prices, that they don't care what's left for our children and our children's children. Like, do they not care what's happening to our earth and to? It drives me mad. Barron is like his dad. He's acting like him. He'll probably follow in his footsteps, unfortunately. I didn't think it was either, but I don't know. So, all right, it's getting late. I for real gotta go. Sorry, guys. All right, I will see you guys soon. Either I'll come live or I'll post videos, or I gotta get back to work. So I'm trying. Just know that I'm trying. I'm trying. My eyes are the problem. I'm hopefully when my eyes get used to these glasses, maybe it'll help a little bit with the eye drops. And I'm getting these heat massager things because I was reading and it says it helped tired eyes, and I'll do anything at this point. So I'm gonna try that too and see if it helps. So maybe all those things will help me, I hope. I don't know. Me too, Jamie. I'm glad you're woke, dude. I'm glad you're woke. Yeah, it was good to see you guys. I miss you guys. That's why I was like, I gotta go live. Like last night I was going to, and I just couldn't. I just got so tired. But I just got my new glasses yesterday, and they were so bright outside. Like they don't, like I said, they don't have the tint. It's bugging me because I like my other glasses with the tint. I think they were cuter for some reason. So, they do have like it's supposed to like kind of block out the screens or whatever. But man, they were so bright outside. I had to put on glasses. So I know they're not as strong as my other prescription, but I know it takes a little bit for your eyes to adjust. So hopefully with my eyes adjusting and me using the eye drops, and maybe that whenever I get that massager, maybe that'll help. And then I'm getting a bunch of vitamins I'm going to take. So we'll see if all that helps. Hopefully it does. So, and then I'll try to like work and then work on the house a little bit. Hopefully not kill myself. So, because I think all of that together will help. I'm hoping. All right. Well, everybody be safe out there. Take care. Know that you chose to live in this time for this reason, for whatever reason that may be. And, things are happening the way where they're supposed to for a reason, yada, yada. Awakening, all that stuff. So, can you quit pulling on the thing? Jesus. All right, guys. I will see you when I see you. I will see you soon. I will see you soon. One way or another. All right. Let's see. Thanks. Don't forget to hit the like for me. Thank you.